Hello everyone. Well, we're continuing Entropy series looking at how brands can adapt to the new COVID reality. And certainly as some of the looks like new restrictions are going to be put in place in the UK, it's probably quite a sort of topical area to be looking at. And I'm delighted today to be joined by George Zalokostas, who's a media lead at Danone. Hi, George.
Hi, Alex.
And via the magic of Zoom, George is actually based in Greece. We're about to talk about some tests that were run in the UK, but physically George is situated in Greece at the moment. Is the situation similar in Greece, George? Is it a sort of developing situation over there?
Unfortunately, in Greece, it's similar to the UK and as to many other European countries. More restrictions are being imposed, and we're probably heading through a new lockdown. So I better fly back to the UK soon.
You'll need to be quick on that, I think. Yeah, it's a developing situation as the days progress. So I hope you get back in time. So one of the things we've been looking at over the last year is how marketing budgets and media budgets can work harder. And we've been working independently with ROI and two FMCGs to run some tests with some econometric models to look at how we can maximise the impact and the ROI of radio specifically. And full disclosure, the work was commissioned by Global and ran on Heart and Capital, but as I said, it's all been sort of independently monitored and administered and validated by ourselves and IRI. It ran in two geographic regions, and that was partly to keep the cost down and also to provide enough regional variation for modelling purposes. So, George, what did we find off the back of the tests?
So first of all, let me say that we believe in the power of radio, and we were delighted to participate in the test that Entropy proposed. The way we have been planning radio in the past was in continuous bursts, 4, 6, or 8 weeks. But what was interesting, an interesting finding of the test, was that by optimizing the laydown and going 1 week off, 1 week on, we significantly improved the ROI by more than 30%. And also by reducing the number of GRPs per week and extending the number of weeks on air, we further improved by 70%. So of course, these findings are very, very interesting and allow us to improve the efficiency of our planning in radio.
Okay, and it's worth saying we found similar findings for Vimto that you can read in full by downloading the research document on this post. And I suppose, George, the obvious thing that occurs when reviewing these test results, this happened before COVID, so media consumption and sort of consumer behaviour has changed fairly considerably over the last couple of months. Do you think the results would still stand despite all those changes?
I think, if anything, radio is becoming a stronger medium in this situation, because it's a trusted medium, it's a loved medium, and with people staying more in the houses, they're also increasing the hours that they're listening to radio.
Okay, and it's worth, I think, from our discussions with IRI as well, we think that these results would probably hold across other sectors too, as hypotheses, with the exception of highly seasonal products or new launches or new campaigns. And actually, one other thing that occurred to us as well was whether, as a further test, a consideration could be whether if you did week on week off with radio as a secondary medium to TV and pulsed both TV and radio week on week off and alternated them, you might be able to make the budget work even harder, which is maybe a consideration for a future test. So thanks, George. So check out the research at the document at the link below, and good luck sort of navigating the next couple of weeks as the situation with COVID develops. And thanks for joining us from Greece, George.
Thank you, Alex.